Now, we all know that iDubbbz TV is kind of notorious for bringing down YouTubers and their careers with his Content Cop series, and he's made one most recently on Rice Gum that was disguised as a Content Cop on Jake Paul. Although Rice Gum was able to fully recover from that Content Cop, other YouTube creators such as Leafy's here and Jinx Reload were not as lucky, and their channels obviously fell to the ground. And that goes without saying that there are definitely a lot of scumbags on YouTube, and there are definitely a lot of YouTube creators that deserve a Content Cop. With that being said, here are 5 YouTubers that deserve a Content Cop in the near future. And number 5 on this list, we're going to kick it off with Onision. Now, when it comes to Onision's content, there's really nothing special, as most of his videos are rap battles, challenges, unboxings, stuff of that nature. Basically, any typical YouTube stuff. That's the kind of content that he produced. However, he's been getting in hot water since he joined the website back in 2006. His most recent controversy was in the middle of 2017 when he uploaded a video basically fat-shaming Shane Dawson. Now, if you guys don't know who Shane Dawson is, he's that guy that made the Fred is Dead video back in like 2008. It was a long time ago. And that one kind of just pushed him to fame, but now he has about 8 million subscribers. He's doing pretty well, and he's a pretty nice guy. So it honestly really baffles me how Onision can mess with this guy. But he is notorious for being a scumbag. Also earlier, about 3 months ago, he got into a debate with this lesser known YouTuber known as Blair White, who has about 300,000 subscribers. Basically, Blair White just accused him of being a pedophile because of that website where he had underage girls send him photos of their undergarments or bikinis or something like that. And basically, it was kind of something that YouTube just swept under the rug, like, okay, we're not going to pursue this. Basically, his fans just kind of decided not to pay attention. Onision, in his most heated moments, is also known for going after people that are religious, and he really showed that with his Christina Grimmie comments back in 2016 in the summer that she died. He stated on Twitter that Christina gets shot and you all prayed for her. 1, if your God cared, she would not have been shot. 2, you prayed, she still died. Wake up. And he received really bad backlash from that. Of course, he apologized for these comments on Twitter, but it's kind of something that he believes in, and you could see it in his other criticizing videos. He's also been listed by Watch Mojo's Top X series as the second most controversial YouTube channel, so just let that sink in. Number 4 on our list is going to go to Feminist Frequency, who is run by Anita Sarkeesian. Now, if you guys don't know who Anita Sarkeesian is, she's basically like the Antichrist and the skeptic part of YouTube. She was a leading force behind the whole Gamergate controversy, which addressed sexism and progressivism in video games. Now, I think the whole Gamergate controversy is kind of stupid because you're not going to change people's online behavior, because if you have an internet mask, then people are going to act how they want to act without any repercussions because it's the internet. I think she's one of the most hated people in the skeptic community by people such as Andy Worski and some black guy, mainly because of this controversy, but there are others to be mad at her for too. She's also known to be a scam artist because she promised Patreons that she would make a certain series of videos. I can't remember off the top of my head. I'll have a link to Andy Worski's video talking about it down below. She basically promised her Patreons this video series, and it just never came to light, and people feel like that she just wasted her Patreon's money, or the videos that she did produce were not as good quality. And of course, there's her VidCon 2017 scandal, where she essentially called out Sargon of Akkad, who was sitting in the front row of her panel for no reason. He was just sitting there. I watched the video. He was not there to intimidate or harass. He was there mainly for conversation. And basically, Sarkeesian just threw him out, and Cat Black was there too, and all these other, like, ultimate SJW feminist YouTubers were there too. Now, unlike everyone else on this list, Feminist Frequency only has 228,000 subscribers. However, I feel it is important for this content cop to be created on them to stop them dead in their tracks before it becomes a problem for other YouTubers in the near future. And number 3 on our list is the most legit social experiment YouTuber in the world, Joey Salads. Now basically, Joey Salads is most famous for doing these social experiment videos on YouTube, and basically all of them are fake. Now I gotta give Joey Salads credit for trying so hard to stay relevant in the YouTube game, and I'm not one to talk because I'm not exactly the most relevant YouTuber myself. However, he keeps getting wrecked and exposed by H3H3 Productions, and I think that if that doesn't kill his career, then a content cop certainly would. So maybe it's not necessary to make a content cop on Joey Salads. However, to say that he doesn't deserve one is definitely false. He definitely does deserve one. Now, number 2 on our list is going to be the most notorious group in the entire YouTube community, and no, it is not Clout Gang. Sorry, Rice Gum. It is Team 10. Now, unlike other users on this list, Jake Paul has already been mentioned in a previous content cop, specifically, quote-unquote, his own, where iDubbbz basically wrecks Rice Gum. But of course, I'm talking about Team 10, not just Jake Paul. So I think iDubbbz TV really needs to throw his whole gang under the bus. Of course, there's that terrible diss track that he released with Team 10 called It's Everyday Bro. Now, everyone on the internet has heard this song. If you haven't, then something's wrong. Honestly, just every time that Team 10 gets into some beef with someone, such as his most recent beef with Rice Gum and FaZe Banks and the whole Clout Gang house, it's just the cancer that's ruining YouTube. It's beef for views, basically. Now, don't get me wrong, I'm not saying that it's not entertaining sometimes, but it can get a little, bland. It can get a little predictable, especially when you involve Jake Paul and his brother Logan Paul. Now, I'm not saying that everyone in the whole Team 10 house deserves to be criticized, but at the same time they do, because it is guilty by association. I mean, hey, you're living under Jake Paul's roof. You're not criticizing him for it. You're enabling this stuff to happen. You're just being a very terrible role model just by being associated with this guy. Now, I think what iDubbbz should do is this: set all the sheep that live in the Team 10 house free and convert them to the sheep squad or sheep gang, whatever iDubbbz calls it. They need to join that side. They need to join the rational side of YouTube. I think the most despicable thing that Team 10 has done this year is accuse FaZe Banks of assaulting Jake Paul's assistant in a nightclub without any sort of evidence, without any sort of proof. It's just allegations, and they basically just tried to ruin this poor guy's career. And that's honestly one of the most despicable things I've ever heard, and that's why I think that Team 10 definitely does deserve this content cop, because in reality, yeah, there's this one guy that's the face, but you guys are all following him, so you're all liable. You are all gonna sink with the captain. The captain will sink with a ship, basically. And finally, the number 1 person that I believe deserves a content cop in the near future is Trisha Paytas. Now, Trisha Paytas is a vlogger with about 2 million subscribers, but she doesn't just vlog, she also has a music career, she's also an actress, so she's kind of, bigger than YouTube in some way. Now, the reason she's on this list is because she's a really big hypocrite. For example, she's one of those body positive people, and you should never let people tell you whatever about your body, and you should be proud of it. And then she goes and gets plastic surgery to alter her body. Now, I'm not going to go ahead and say that plastic surgery is a bad thing, because it's your money, you do whatever you want. But if you're trying to convey a message to young viewers, to your young audience, that, hey, it's okay to look this way, you don't go and get plastic surgery and make yourself look stupid. And you also don't ruin your body as soon as you get the plastic surgery. As soon as she got her liposuction, a couple weeks after that, she did an eating challenge video, and an eating challenge video after that, and some more eating challenge videos, and it's why, Trisha? Now, I'm not gonna fat shame her, because her being bigger is not the problem. The problem is her being a giant hypocrite about it. And there was also that time that she defended that sex offender. If you guys don't know what I'm talking about, go ahead and watch the dating a sex offender video that she posted. Basically, she went on a date with this guy that was a sex offender or pedophile. She never really says what he does, but throughout the whole video, she's just finding reasons to defend this guy. Like, you don't defend a sex offender. Those are the true scum of the earth. Like, Trisha, that's just That's just not cool. Girl, that's not cool at all. And honestly, if you really like to be comfortable in your body, you shouldn't not only alter it, but change the color of it too, with your spray-on tans and tanning salons and stuff like that. Again, I'm not shaming anyone that uses the services of tanning salons or liposuction. That's totally on you. That has nothing to do with me. But I am shaming people that defend her for being a hypocrite. That's an absolute no-no. And of course, there are many allegations claiming that she was anti-Semitic and she was just a huge troll, and so on and so forth, that I got that information from a vlog that is like a super fan of Trisha and posted all this stuff exposing her, and I'll link that vlog below. I think that Trisha Paytas might be the most hated woman on YouTube after this content cop. But with that being said, thank you guys for tuning in. This was my first top 5 video. Again, let me know if you guys liked it by leaving a like, comment, and subscribing to the channel. And if there is a YouTuber that does deserve a content comp that I didn't mention, please leave their name down below and we can chat about it in the comments. Hope you guys have a wonderful morning.